Hey, this is Jeff with another house painting tutorial. I'm going to show you how to just paint some baseboards. This is, the basics, and I'll bring you up close so you can see what I'm doing. Basically, here are the baseboards that go across all the way down the room, and we're just going to try to cut these in. I've already painted the walls, so I want to do a really nice straight line on the top of these, and I usually start there. I start right on top, and here's an idea. I just place my brush right in the corner and be really careful not to push it too hard and get paint up on the wall. And then I just take it like this, plant the brush right in a straight line, and I again with you basically hold your arm as still as possible, and you just lean back and you just pull it nice and straight, and you make a real straight line, and then you stop before you get to the end, and then you put your brush in the corner here again and pull it into the middle. Now you got a nice straight line on top, and all you got left to do is fill in the bottom. Now we took the shoe molding off the bottom of this, so all we got to do is come down close to the floor, and again you come to the end, just about a brush length out, and then you push your brush in there again and pull it towards the middle. This is like basically a standard way to paint all trim, because it keeps you from spilling paint and disrupting paint that you've previously put on. Sorry about that stutter there. And it makes for a nice neat job. And then basically what I was just doing there was pulling my brush all the way across to smooth out any big brush strokes and make sure there's pretty steady coverage. So there's a real simple tutorial on how to paint baseboards. If you got any other detailed questions about that, put them on the comments, and I'm going to be making a ton of videos, and it'll be based on people's questions. So get back to me, and check out sunpaintingco.com. That's my website. All right, thanks. Bye. Okay, I'm going to continue with painting baseboards. Here, basically, I just showed you the simple way to just do a small area. And when you get into the larger areas, you can just really open up with that. I'm going to show you how to just do really long sweeping strokes, because the more you dab at it, the more you're going to mess it up. So we want to just be real aware of what your body's doing while you're putting the paint on. Also, I want to talk about like some of the prep work. Basically, we sanded everything down, made it nice and smooth. A lot of people use tape. I don't use any of that. I decided a long time ago that if I want to do a professional job smart and fast, basically I don't want to spend a lot of time putting tape on, so I just learned how to paint a nice straight line and keep the paint off the floor and do a neat job without all that. I highly recommend it, and that's the goal of this. I want to show you how to paint so that you don't need to do any of that stuff, and it'll save you a lot of time and expense. So here, I'll just hold on to this while I'm painting this, so you can see where I'm doing a larger area of baseboard, and you can see how fast you can get moving with it. All right, here we go. Might get some paint here. Dab it in. You don't want to scrape too much off the brush, remember that. And I already came up to this part, so now I'm just going to keep going. And you want to make as long movements as you can all at once without changing your brush position. And then you just come back underneath it. Get rid of any of that texture from. We took off the quarter-round shoe molding so that we don't have to worry about coming all the way down to the floor, but you do want to get close just because it looks nice in the meantime. And then no matter what shape or size they put on there, then it'll still look good. Okay, you can see right there I just did like about a 3-foot section, and maybe like 10 seconds, you know, so you just keep going around the room. Sorry about that. This may be a wash, I don't know, we'll see. Still getting used to holding the camera and all that. You can see I do a lot of back and forth. You kind of use a middle position, and you start over at one end, and you just place your brush and pull it real smoothly towards the middle, and that way you're not, you know, moving around. Now I can just go over here, do the same thing coming back, and it smooths out any texture. It goes over the texture on the edge there, and it smooths out any variances in the line that I previously made, so it takes care of pretty much all the problems as you go, and you don't have to get down there, and the more you get down and mess with stuff, the more problems you have, is my experience. Okay. Alright, we'll leave it at that. I'm just gonna keep plugging away, finish this room, and be back with you with a bunch more tutorials, and throw something in the comments if you have any questions. Alright, thanks.